Ding dong.
Who's there?
Hostess.
With the mostest?
Donut, you want to come in?
Ho, ho, ho.
Let's mix it up. Welcome to today's episode of Mixtape Generation. I'm Adam.
Chance here with the mixes and...
the Twinkies.
Yes. We were talking, what could bring our viewers joy and... look at this
Look
array.
at this. This brings me a lot of joy.
Because all we had to eat back in the day were...
Hostess products.
Yes. Nothing else.
Nothing else. That was it. I mean, you would go to the convenience store, the gas station as they call it, back in the day.
In the 80s.
In the 80s, and you would only have Hostess products, right?
That's about it.
You know, really, and
And beer.
and yeah. And drinks that did not have mixings.
No. Adam had a great mix today, by the way.
Oh, man.
Little Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew with a little
cream
pina colada, some creams, a shot of lemon, a little mango. Woo, baby. And this guy, he is the mix master.
Thank you. Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
When it comes to drinks.
When it comes to drinks. He likes big drinks and he cannot lie.
That's true. There was a kid went to the C-store, not to get a cig, to get a ding dong. There we go. That's what we got.
Everybody, give him in the comments below, give him a round of applause. Because he's going to need it after that.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Chance.
So tell us about...
How much time did you spend working on that one?
Long time. More to come.
Thank you.
MTC.
Okay.
So tell us about Hostess, Once Upon a Time.
Okay, Hostess, I'm going to pull out the little cheat sheet.
Jeez.
So Hostess cakes started in 1919.
Whoa.
They are 106 years old. Well, sort of. We'll get to the, there's some issues that I have some issues with.
Easy.
Started in 1919, just selling.
Cupcake was the original?
The original
the
product.
OG
Yep.
cupcake?
The first cupcake.
Oh, I think I'm going to open one of these up then.
The Twinkies appeared in 1930. But we should start with the OG. So let's go there first.
Start with the OG. Why is it? Do you know why it's called a cupcake? Was it put in a cup?
Yeah, it's probably a cake that's made in a little cup.
There you go.
And what we're going to do is we're going to eat all of these. I mean, we're not going to eat all of them. We're going to taste each one. And then we're going to kind of rank them on what we think is the best. And I can tell you, I already have an idea what it might be.
I know your favorite.
But I'm going into this open-minded. I'm not, I have some preconceived
I love the tiny
ideas.
Like
the little toaster.
Piece of paper.
It's a toaster. A coaster for your beverage.
Coaster.
All right, here we go. Okay, you know what I love about the cupcake? I think it's the same thing you love. The thick chocolate on top.
Yeah.
I'd go in for a second bite, but we have a lot of food to eat.
On the back of the cupcake, it says the original squiggle. These little lines on top. The original squiggle.
Yeah.
Don't copy that, okay?
So, cupcake is currently number one for me.
So when you're at your friend's house and they have squiggly lines, say, hey, I know where the original squiggle came from.
The original squiggle. Yeah, if they're drawing squiggles.
Twinkies is next?
Twinkies came in 1930.
Dang. During the war?
No, that was the beginning of the Depression.
Wow. Good
War
good
was
choice.
1940.
The war?
You come here for the war. You come here for history lessons. We give them.
And eat them. It's not funny. Sorry about
Twinkie for you.
Wow.
Twinkie for me. 1930.
Anything
This one might have been made in 1930.
Do we know?
It's got so much preservatives. It's lasted until now.
Contains eggs, milk, soybean, and wheat ingredients. So, sorry,
ingredients.
You celiacs.
All right.
It's basic.
We're going to get to my my rant in a little bit.
Would you ever have like this with strawberry shortcake?
Yeah.
That's what I remember growing up. We'd have this with strawberry shortcake.
Cut some strawberries, put a little whipped cream on top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tastes the same.
No.
Wow.
No. We'll get to my rant in just a minute. All right, Twinkies in 1930. The brand was owned by the Continental Baking Company until 1995.
Wow.
They were acquired by Interstate Bakery, IBC. And in 2009 became Hostess Brands. And by 2012, they were liquidating all of their assets.
2009?
2009, they switched to Hostess Brands.
Market crash.
Because there was a strike in 2012 by the union. And now that business died in 2012. And that was the end of Hostess as we and you knew it. Those who are older.
Tears were shed.
Hearts were touched.
And sugar was consumed.
Yes. And this is where the rant might be coming in just a second here. Sit tight. Don't go anywhere. You're going to want to hear it. In 2013, the cake business of Hostess Brands was sold to a new Hostess Brands owned by a private equity firm, Apollo Global Management. You don't care about all that.
I care.
And they Hostess branded products the way we have them now returned on July 15th of 2013. So for about a year, there were no Hostess products. After the strike and the company died as we knew it, the original Hostess, for a year there were no Hostess. And then we all rejoiced. We were all glad and happy in 2013 when they came back like this. Except for the fact that they don't taste anything like they used to.
Dang.
The new owners changed the recipes, in my humble opinion. But we will just take what we can get because there are the original Hostesses.
You get what you get, you know what I mean? What are we missing then from the original?
Well, okay, so the Twink, I'll give you the Twinkie.
Okay.
The cake is denser than the old cake. It was kind of a lighter, fluffier, textured cake. This is a little more dense. Same with the cupcake. A little bit denser. I think they skimped a little bit on the cream, maybe. I even think they changed the chocolate recipe for the topping a little bit. But that's just me.
Still got the original squiggle, though.
They do have the original squiggle. So anyway, cupcake to me is ahead of Twinkie by far.
I learned that the donuts came out in 1940.
Well, we should go to the donuts next. I am an old-fashioned.
You are old-fashioned.
And I know you are a chocolate
lover.
And would you tell your story about what you can do with those frosted chocolate donuts?
Because of the waxiness of the chocolate, you take a bite, and you can dip these into milk, and they fill up with milk little by little, and then it's like a milk dream.
A milk dream? Is it kind of like a tres leches cake with chocolate? Mm-hmm. I'm going to try one of these.
Very good. And good, not really good for you. Shout out to my sister. She and I would pound a lot of these and dip them in milk.
This is actually really good.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I still think cupcake's number one. This is definitely number two. Twinkie number three.
What about the OF?
Let's see if these are as good as I remember. Because I haven't had these in.
Looks like you could skip these in the ocean.
You could probably hurt someone with these.
They're pretty flat.
Okay. I'm taking back part of my rant.
Wow.
These are actually better than the old brand of Old Fashions.
You heard it here first. Better than the old.
Because they put more frosting on these. Wow. That's good.
Los Ding Dongs launched in 1967.
Are we going Ding Dongs next then?
Ding Dong.
Ding Dong, the witch is dead.
I remember growing up, these are wrapped in tinfoil.
Yes.
Each one.
Yeah, I love the tinfoil wrapping.
Now,
They're wrapped in plastic.
There is a pizza place where you can get larger ding-dong type things, and they are wrapped in tinfoil.
What?
Blaze Pizza.
Shout out to Blaze Pizza.
Good job keeping the ding-dongs alive.
If you want to sponsor an episode, we'd love it.
We know where to find several. Blaze Pizzas, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we do. All right, here we go.
Man. These seems to be a little bit smaller than the OG.
Really?
I
thought they were.
Man, they're so good. So good.
Okay. Again, I'm backing off my rant just a little bit. They might have adjusted some recipes over the last few years. Because I tried them in 2013 when they came back, and I was upset, and I'd never eat them again.
Do you have any memories of going down and getting your Hostess with the Hostess?
Do I ever? By the way,
this would be a good time for some background music. Don't we?
It's story time. And he did such a fantastic job with his serenading all of us at the beginning. Can you make it like a melancholy? All right, that'll work. So, my story. Oh, that's beautiful. I feel like John Denver's going to pop out of here somewhere. Back when I was a young pup, my dad made a tradition that on Saturdays we would hop in his truck. Typically, he had a little truck. Grab the dog. We had a little wiener dog, Heidi. We'd hop in the truck and drive down to a local gas station, which is still here, still around. And we would get either a Twinkie or an item that Hostess does not sell anymore called a Suzy Q, which was my favorite, and a beverage, a soda. Back then it was a can of soda. And that was a tradition. Saturday tradition, hop in the truck, go down and grab a. And so I cherish those memories of my father taking me to get something yummy, a Hostess.
Fantastic memory. Thank you.
What about you? Do you have a story? Do you want me to serenade you while you tell your story?
Just with my sister.
Okay, hold on.
Thank you. Yes, we would pound a lot of these with milk. Kyra and I, we'd sit at this big table.
Pound donuts with milk.
See, he's so good. Dip
They
it.
loved the donuts
We did.
and dip them and fill them up with milk.
Yes, it was 2%.
2%.
Please
Not
get it right.
whole or skim.
No, or almond. We didn't have almond milk back then, did we?
They didn't have almond milk back then.
We didn't.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very
We'll
much.
be here all week.
Thank you very much. Okay, so
What came next? The chicken or the zinger? No, they're not
it's got to
zingers.
be the zinger.
The zingers, yes.
HoHos actually came in 1967 as well.
Wow.
HoHos.
Now, what's the difference between a ho-ho and a ding-dong?
Well, these were hand produced in San Francisco, and then later being acquired by
Hostess.
Yeah.
So this is a wrapped cake.
Wrapped cake.
Yeah.
I think Run DMC has these because they wrap.
I want to taste the difference between a ho-ho and a ding-dong, and I don't think there is a difference.
Can you say that again?
I want to taste the difference between a ho-ho and a ding-dong.
I'll bet you do. I'll bet you do, Adam. Ho-ho and a ding-dong.
There is no difference whatsoever.
What's your favorite Hostess with the mostest?
One thing we don't have in our selection, because they're hard to find, are fruit pies.
Yes.
And back in the day, you had lemon, apple, cherry. They had a strawberry one for a while. They had the pudding ones, the chocolate and the vanilla pudding Hostess pies. And I think we're both on the same page where lemon was our favorite.
Marvelous. And those came out in the 70s. kind of randomly in the 70s.
Yeah, the Hostess. I think they're only down to cherry and apple now. They got rid of all the other flavors.
Tears were shed.
Yeah, many. Okay, are we to the zingers?
Zingers came out in the 70s. Not exactly sure what year, according to different sources, but I love a good zinger.
I do love a good zinger.
We got raspberry and...
Yes, we do. And chocolat. And I do like the vanilla ones, too. Those are yummy.
Yeah, those are yum-yums.
All right.
What is this?
Oh.
It's got some...
Okay, what's the difference between this, this,
The shape.
this? They all taste exactly the same.
I think if you needed to teach your kids shapes, this would be a good place to do it because you got circles and rectangles.
Yeah.
If they made a triangle, it'd be great.
Hostess, all your products taste exactly the same. That's why this is the best one. Because it tastes completely different.
It's profound. Did he just take a Hostess Twinkie and throw some stuff on it?
Ooh, did they? I think they did. So it's a raspberry and coconut. A great combination. That's sounds like a good beverage. Oh, man.
Growing up, I didn't love these, but these are good.
This brings back memories. My friends and I, Greg, if you're watching, you know.
Easy.
This is one of our go-tos. And the chocodiles. He was a chocodile guy.
Me too. Love a good chocolate.
I was a raspberry.
Don't make them anymore.
Oh, I'm going to eat the whole thing. This is so good.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna put it down. What Hostess products do you like? We asked you already, but put it in the comments because you haven't put it yet. So put it now. Type it out if you want. All right, Chance. Did we eat them all?
Wow.
And you know what I discovered?
What did you discover?
There is more joy in every bite.
Wow. Creamy, cakey goodness, maybe?
Creamy, cakey goodness.
We have the original squiggle.
We do have the original squiggle. Man. All right. So if I'm going to rate these,
Let's
for
rank them.
For
Let's
me,
rank them up.
So the chocolate one's all kind of, except for the donut, that's a little different.
It is a great one.
These, the HoHo, the Ding Dong, the Cupcake, and the Chocolate Zinger, to me are all kind of one category in a way. I do like the Ding Dong, how the chocolate shell is all the way around. It's a thinner shell compared to the Zinger and the Cupcake. I'm going to move these so we can kind of see what we're looking at here. The HoHo, it's a different texture. It's like a different experience because it's that wrapped or that swirled, rolled chocolate cake. So I'm going to kind of put those together for now. The Twinkie is the bottom for me. I don't think the Twinkie's that great. And then I'm going to go, well, for me, Raspberry Zinger's number one. That's
what it is.
That's who it is. That's what I am.
And that's what it is.
And that's what it is. And then I don't know where this fits in, but maybe I'm going to put this here and then this and this and this.
That's so funny.
And this is going to go like, let's put that right in the middle there. And then this guy here.
Wow.
There we go. There's my order.
I totally disagree.
Twinkie, HoHo, Zinger, donut, Ding Dong.
Without the Twinkie, you don't have this.
It's okay.
You don't have the raspberry goodness.
The raspberry is what takes it from here and
That's a big
leapfrogs
jump.
everything.
Big jump.
Here. Oh, that raspberry and coconut. Holy
I disagree.
cow. Okay, what's yours? Lay yours out. Let's see it.
Number one is the chocolate donut. That's my number one.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, he's going chocolate
then
donut.
the zinger, the chocolate zinger.
Chocolate Zinger, okay.
And then the raspberry zinger.
Wow, that jumped up because
I'm not a fan. I wasn't a fan.
You weren't a fan before, yeah.
And then the
HoHo.
HoHo, followed by the
Cupcake.
Cupcake. Then the Ding Dong.
Oh, I forgot the old-fashioned donut.
Adam. Right there.
Put them right here.
And then Twinkie at the end. Twinkie's last for me as well.
Yeah.
But fantastic.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Where would you rate these guys?
But to your point, Adam, they do taste very similar.
They do now. Oh, the chocolate ones. Yeah. They all taste.
Except the donut.
Except for the donut. The donut's unique, and maybe I should leapfrog the donut right there. I think that's what I'm going to. I'm going to put the donut there. This is a flexible, and that means I want the outer, the chocolate. Oh, I'm contradicting myself.
Maybe you should write a song.
There, how about that?
To it.
The donuts are together. Where did you put these donuts? You didn't put them anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
You left them out completely.
Maybe right above, maybe just right here, right above the, maybe right here.
Wow.
They're good though. They're decent.
All right. Well,
I enjoy chocolate. The goodness.
Yeah. This was interesting.
Memorable.
And remember, Hostess has other products too. Of course, we talked about the fruit pies.
They have a lava one that came out last year.
Yeah, lava cake. They have another caramel kind of cake thing.
Kaz bars came out in
Kaz
2022.
yes.
Meltamores.
You have the cinnamon rolls, the snowballs, which even if we had found them in the store, we weren't going to buy them because those are the worst.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just a marshmallow covered. Granted, it doesn't have this covering on it.
I think so.
But it's just not good. And then some other breakfast kind of roll.
Cinnamon roll things, yeah.
Cinnamon roll things.
Coffee cake.
Coffee cakes, yes. But in the 80s, this is what we consumed. These are what we ate. And the fruit pies. That was it. We didn't have all those fancy schmancy lava cake, caramel, blah, blah, blah.
We didn't. We went right to the source, the Twinkie.
The Twinkie and chocolate.
Yeah.
If it didn't have chocolate, what's the use?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it. There's the Hostess breakdown today. And thanks for joining us on Mixtape Generation.
Gracias.
Get out there and get your mixtape going. If it's time to make a new tape, maybe take the old tape, put it away, get a new one, start a new one.
Spotify makes it easy.
Were you starting lots of different mixtapes all the time?
Oh, yeah. I love mixtapes.
You know, this is just a side note. I was cleaning the basement out just a week ago and came across a box that my mom had given me years ago, and I haven't looked in the box for years. And it was a whole box of cassette tapes.
Please say Twinkies. No.
Yeah, these ones here.
Cassette tapes?
Cassette tapes.
That you'd made?
Mixtapes.
Wow.
And real tapes that, real artists.
You think U2 was in there?
There was U2 in there, yes.
Nice.
And guess what I did? I threw them all away.
Wow.
That's called spring cleaning.
It's
called
travesty.
dejunking your life.
Sacrifice.
I did keep the tapes that I had made.
Oh, good.
I just threw away the real artist tapes because when am I ever going to listen to those?
I don't know how do you have a cassette player?
I have one downstairs in my studio.
We need to find one.
But
replace
your
some
car,
of those mixtapes.
No, I'm gonna put on Spotify.
You are.
Or Sirius or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the radio.
Or the rad radio.
So anyway, that's my mixtape cassette tape story. Maybe I should bust out one of those tapes one of these shows.
I got one more story for the ding dong.
Oh, tell me. Do I need to serenade you?
I do. I need a serenade.
Okay.
Get your guitar.
All right.
Come on.
Should I give you an 80's tune while we're doing it? It's going to be...
Yes. There was a time
this is
long
Skid Row.
time ago.
Tell your story.
Okay, sorry. You were waiting for the chorus. No, my father would take my brother and I fishing, and every time he would take us, we'd have ding dongs wrapped in tinfoil. Fantastic.
You know what? I have this memory of I went fishing with my dad. I hated fishing, but he would take us because he loved fishing. I may have had a ding dong while fishing too, wrapped in foil.
Yeah,
it might have been the official pastry of fishing.
Wow.
Because it was wrapped in foil, and so it was protected. And you'd throw it in your little cooler.
Yeah, it's amazing.
There you go.
There we go.
All right, thanks again for joining us for this episode of Mixtape Generation. Again, like and subscribe this video and
Mix it up. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone you know in the 80s. And share it. Share this with someone you know from the 80s.
and if
Or
you
that
know,
you don't know from the 80s.
somebody that needs to subscribe to this channel, I want you to grab your phone right now, send them a text, say, hey, you should check out Mixtape Generation on YouTube and subscribe.
Yes.
We would love it. And we love, for all of us who have subscribed already, we thank you. We appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so if you feel like you like the content. If you don't, it's okay.
Yeah.
We can't please everyone.
We can.
We can?
Because Hostess has.
Yeah, they have. Get out there and eat some Hostess. We'll see you next time.
Appreciate you.